was some thought in the run-up to this game that England might think about resting Anderson. Well, this opening partnership has been out. Lovely from KL Rahul. What a gorgeous way to get off the mark. That is his signature stroke, really. That cover drive. He's got him out once at Headingley first innings, but this one right off the middle of the bat.
Seemed to be a ball that Jimmy Anderson wanted to come back into the right-hander.
Edged, and another 4, not as sweet as the first boundary in the over.
You'll see the slip cordon coming closer and closer. Not that they would have had a chance of catching that. It was too thick on edge. It went to ground much quicker.
50 years since India's win here at the Oval. Lovely again from KL Rahul. This one just a little squarer, but it is absolutely the same result. A sweet. Ooh, it's in the air for a while, but timed really well. Nothing more than a firm push that went flying past Anderson at mid-on. It's 21 for none.
Fell short of him for sure. But Jimmy
played at that. Good from Robinson, as it has been throughout the series.
Yeah, better line. And a fraction fuller again dragged Rahul into the shot. I think with this slow bounce and the wicket being a little bit slow, I think you've got to really be fuller. You've got to try and encourage that drive. And you've got to make the batsman.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a beauty. Welcome back, Chris Woakes. We've missed you. That was an absolute jaffa.
Chris Woakes in his first over back has got it right. He's got the ball swinging, and this one he changes it up. He hits the deck hard, and it nipped at just the pace off the pitch this time. It's been a bit slow. I think it surprised Rohit Sharma with the extra pace. It might have been the effort ball from Chris Woakes, and why wouldn't you smile on your first over, you strike? Excellent change from Joe Root, get Chris Woakes into the attack. Rohit Sharma's gone for 11, and India at 28 for 1. Rohit Sharma's gone for 11, and India at 28 for 1.
It's fallen a long way across, but I think it's going down. I think it's just sneaking down. Maybe a bit high. Joe Root's not convinced. Gonna have a look.
England review. You're on screen now, Richard.
Umpire Illingworth thought about it. Now will KL Rahul think about reviewing this?
Rahul's concerned about height.
On screen. You're on screen now.
That's the control. And now he's added potency with the wicket of KL Rahul.
At edge of KL Rahul, who can't believe that the ball would have gone on to clip the top of the stumps. Well, it has.
Side, see what works. Clipped through square leg. Massive square here at the Oval. So that will go for 4. First stray in any sort of line and length from Chris Woakes.
First runs in 7 overs. Jara says thank you.
Gorgeous shot. Fantastic way to get off the mark.
As we've seen in English cricket, that sometimes you get drawn into playing at more balls than you actually want. I also think as well, this is the problem. Sometimes being a batsman in England, you just get such a scrambled brain. And
absolute Jaffa. England think he's nipped it, and he has nipped it. Brilliant from Anderson. No review for Pujara, he's off.
Well, and that is absolutely perfect. Just look at perfect for Anderson. Pujara goes for 4, 39 for 3.
Left hand, right hand, beauty from Anderson. Angle in, hit the seam. Pujara did well to nick it. That was a Jaffa. Looks worse on Reed, to say the least. Oh, he's nearly dragged that on. He'll be happy to get away from Anderson before lunch. It's a lovely shot. That's 2 now through mid-on. That he's timed perfectly. That will be his second boundary. Moves into double figures.
Yeah, nearly everything about this is perfect. Gets across his stumps again, because he's going right across his stumps. That ball there, a lot of batters might hit that.
Don't leave there. He'll get runs for that. May well get 4. Does get 4, but that was good bowling. That's where you want to bowl all the time to Kohli. 50 up for India.
Again, this is well played because he's not going too hard at the ball. Sometimes Kohli goes right at it when he's playing defensive shots.
It's full, isn't it? Full. Angle in, nip away. It's a battle, it really is, for Jadeja.
Joe Root just lives every single ball. He
Pitch and under heavy cloud cover, and it was really the introduction of this man, Chris Woakes, that's
12 degrees is warm.
lovely. Said he managed a couple of sumptuous on drives before lunch. This is a square drive on the offside. He looks in the mood.
Yeah, notice he's batting probably on off-stump guard. We saw Rob Key talk about that earlier, about how he's shuffling across his stumps. So looks like England are trying to go a little bit wider to him and a bit fuller to try and encourage that shot. So bowlers shouldn't lose heart.
3 slips, no gully. Probably wouldn't have gone to gully. Too fine for gully. Maybe if they'd had a 4th or a 5th slip. You can't have them everywhere.
Yeah, a little bit of luck here for Jadeja. It was full, it was wide. Just a little push. Jadeja's normally an aggressive player.
View over London. Oh no, nobody moved. Nobody moved. Root moved late, actually. I think he thought it was Burns' catch. Remember that the slip cordon has been reordered again because Bairstow was at second slip in the last game. So Burns is in there now. And just for a moment, Root and Burns looked at each other and no one moved.
Yeah, goes begging. That's the big one too. It's Virat Kohli.
One-handed to his left at second slip. Jadeja turns one away into the leg side and for 4. But it backs up one of the points that you made there about the constant chopping and changing of a slip cordon. Just a little leg side and gave Jadeja a gift there.
Some of that one. 05.
This time it's Root low down to his left. Another good bit of bowling from Woakes. It's perhaps not the man they want. They've given Kohli a life, but it is the end of Jadeja.
Yeah, Woakes strikes again. Just a nice, genuine nick straight to Joe Root at first slip. That's how you like them. Straight to, you don't have to move too much. Didn't make a mistake. Yeah, good catch. And England on top here. India in a bit of trouble now at 69 for 4. Jadeja did a good job, but he's gone for 10. And it's 60.
Close, surely. Yes! Illingworth gives Wokes another LBW. There'll be a conversation here between vice-captain and captain, but it looked very close. Height. Virat has said it may be a bit high, so India will review.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW, on-field decision. You're on screen now, Richard.
The conversation was a good one between...
Well, that is creams through the offside.
How far Kohli moves across onto off stump with this one. Absolutely tight.
How's that for just time? That looked nothing more than just a back foot defence.
I agree. That was just a back foot push. That has raced through backward point. Top-notch time. It is. It's just a defensive shot. You're right. Well, all the slips went up.
That's a gift. He's not going to miss out on that, Kohli. We've seen a couple of those, one from Wokes, now one from Robinson.
Well, we haven't seen Ollie Robinson do that very often in his shortish Test career. Gift something up there with width as well. We've seen him quite rightly go and try it short. He said yes, probably. Not doing any talking now. He's got to trot after that and throw it back. That is a gorgeous shot from Kohli, who moves to 45 and looks to be finding his rhythm.
A couple of long half volleys that he smashed, just thrown his hands at that.
Won't be cheap. No third man after before.
He played that pretty well in the end. But again, that's just that area that he just nibbles at, but he played it pretty well. Almost ran it off the edge of the bat. Face of the bat moves to 49 now.
Movement again off the seam.
Yeah, Rohit Sharma on interview last week at Headingley said, in England you're never in. And that's what Kohli will know. He's an experienced man, even though he's got to 50.
Gone this time. Gone this time.
That's the length to Kohli. That's the length. They've been a bit full, England, to him. There have been some nice drive balls. They've dragged their length back since that little drinks chat. And you're never in England. 5 down. The main man's gone for exactly 50. 105 for 5.
5 down. He's just coming in at 7 now because Jade
can sneak one more in from him. Lovely drive from Rahane. It was very full from Overton. It just started to shake. Rahane waited and played with the swing.
Long swinging half volley. But he played it beautifully.
Good catch. Really good catch from Moeen Ali. Rahane just waits for a moment to check that the ball is carried. Moeen Ali gives him the nod. He's taken an excellent catch low down to his right.
Well done, Moeen Ali. See him in the...
Well, definitely that would have like just to have seen it run through at real time to make sure.
Thakur
It's a good one. First ball, which just trickles off the outside edge down towards the third man boundary. Steve Hamid does well. Successful over for Craig Overton. India find themselves 119 for 6. We've got one.
Well, that's the way he bats. Once he does that and thinks about it a bit, he may be successful.
And I think that's the best way to go here. This England seam attack is relentless. If you just keep them bowling a length, eventually the tail will edge one. It's about runs, it's about getting up.
Moeen Ali takes it. Very simple catch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. We admire Rishabh Pant when he charges and smashes it for 4. Looks ordinary when he charges and hits it straight to Moeen Ali. Dropped in the slip cordon a couple of balls earlier. He was on the charge again. And at toe end of the bat. And that's when no 100 this year for Pant at the Oval. He goes for 9.
They all count, whether they are beautiful or not.
Played that nicely in the end. He can bat, Thakur, and he's got to play his shots now. Pick that up off his hip nicely.
Four more.
It's a top shot, back-to-back boundaries, back of the length, got pulled away for 4, so Wokes went that little bit fuller. It's a lovely drive on the up. Thakur looking to be aggressive.
That's gone a long way up, gone far enough as well. All the way.
They might need to go to plan B here for Thakur. I don't know what it is yet. Maybe a little bit wider, but he...
Not too many on the onside, lots of gaps. That's another boundary.
Deep square leg did not pick that up at all. 150 up. This was a shorter ball, but it didn't get up, and it was right in the slot to hit. And with no mid-wicket, Thakur helped.
And that's gone. Four more. Ends the over with another boundary. It's 154 for 7.
Lovely, really firm on drive from Umesh Yadav. Wide of mid-on. These are very useful runs.
I always like the simplicity at times.
Well, he smashed that. It's wide of long on. Doesn't matter that there's a second man out there. This has gone all the way for 6. Thrilling counter-attack this from Thakur.
Well, and there is a fielder out there who has looked.
Edged over second slip this time. Thakur throwing the bat, enjoying a bit of luck, hitting the odd brilliant shot as well. India 172 for 7. He moves to 43. Down the ground by Thakur, who moves to 47, and the partnership between these two worth 50.
Root's looking frustrated. Again, he's...
Well, that's enormous. Absolutely enormous 6 to take Shardul Thakur to 50. It has been a quite thrilling counter-attack from him. Might have been an attempted slower ball the way he was gripping that, but Thakur has just stood tall and hit it on the rise, really got on top of the bounce and thrashed it through extra cover. Height, maybe. Certainly looks straight enough. Root is not at slip, of course, which is where he would usually be. He's at mid-on at the moment.
TV umpire to director, we have a player with green. One screen now, Alex.
A good 190, but only 2 wickets left now as Thakur makes his exit. Well, oh, it's through Overton. Oh, that might be out. It's all happening. I think it is out. This will go upstairs. Well, it was up, but then running on that drop catch, Bumrah was well short of his ground, so gone. Yeah, good catch. Johnny Bairstow, one-handed, finishes things off. It's a 3rd wicket for Ollie Robinson to go with 4 for Chris Wokes. And India have been bowled out for 191.